And Kelly here from The Shrinking Teacher, and I am home from my VSG surgery. I had weight loss surgery, a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, on December 10th at 8 o'clock in the morning with Dr. John Bruce out of Bariatric Specialist of North Carolina in the WakeMed Cary Hospital. My starting weight was 286. My surgery weight was 266, and I shouldn't have done this, but I weighed myself when I got home, and I had actually gained 4 pounds. So I'm sure it's all fluid and water weight and who knows what else, just the anesthesia and so forth. But I'm sure here in the next week or so I'll start seeing some results, considering I am eating and drinking very little at this point with very small portions. So let me go ahead and update you on how the actual surgery went. I had a laparoscopic vertical sleeve gastrectomy procedure done, and the whole, we get to the hospital, get checked in, they get you ready for pre-op. I didn't know this was going to happen, but I had to wear some lovely compression stockings up to my knees, and of course the little rubber bottomed socks so I didn't fall. The team at WakeMed was so nice. They took really good care of me in the pre-op area, made sure I had everything that I needed, were very thorough. The anesthesiologist came in and explained what was going to happen. Dr. Bruce came in, and just to make sure that everything was cool on his end. And they started rolling me back to the OR room. At that point, they pumped me with some relaxation medicine to kind of take the edge off. And for about 10 seconds, I felt like I was completely drunk. And then that's the last thing I remember. I really don't remember getting onto the operating table or getting off. And then I remember waking up in my room, and my husband was there waiting on me, and I was like, did it happen? Where are my scars? Are they done? How big was my stomach? I just had so many questions that flooded through my mind, as I was coming to. Because of the anesthesia, I was basically sleeping like a newborn the whole first day. On Thursday, I had a pain pump, and I could press it every 8 minutes. And to be honest, my pain was very mild and very minimal. I was so thankful for that. But I kept pressing the button just because I didn't want to feel any pain. But once they realized I was not using it as much, they realized I didn't need it. So on Friday, the day after surgery, they took me off of the drip of the high dose medicine. They did give me some IV Tylenol as well as an IV antibiotic, just to make sure they took care of any bacterial infection that might have happened. As far as the actual surgery goes, I never saw my surgeon after surgery. My husband did, and he said that he was in there 45 minutes, and everything went beautifully. There was no bleeding. There were no complications. While they were in there, they did a leak test. There were no leaks. So, it was just textbook, by the book, beautiful surgery. And I am so thankful that all of that happened like that. So back to when I actually started waking up. Those first couple of hours, I had the most incredible dry mouth. My mouth is still kind of dry, but not nearly as bad as it was Thursday and Friday. I did take the little squirt bottle of Bactine mouthwash. I think I'm saying that right. And it was just a dry mouth spray, and that helped. Like I said, I had my surgery at 8, and they had me trying clear liquids by 3:30 on that Thursday, on the same day. Popsicles went down great. I hope I chewed them up enough, because you're not supposed to swallow anything super cold. I could do a little bit of Jell-O, like a spoonful or two. I could do a little bit of broth, like a spoonful or two. They did send me home with a little 1-ounce medicine cups, and my orders are to take one of those every 15 minutes, which pre-op I would have been like, well, okay, that sounds easy. You just shoot it back like a shot, but come to find out, that has become extremely difficult to do. So I've been trying really hard to get my hydration in and to get some protein in. I'm on clear liquids until the end of the day today, and today's Saturday, so technically I'm 2 days post-op, and I get to start my full liquids tomorrow, which are my shakes, Premier Protein. I also wanted to try the Isopure. It's the bariatric form of clear liquids, and let me just say, that stuff is very deceiving because it looks like Kool-Aid or Crystal Light or, a flat grape soda. Let me just warn you, that stuff is terrible. No one ever told me how terrible it was until I tasted it. As far as taste goes, y'all, water did not taste like water. Ice did not taste like ice. I had a weird, metallic taste in my mouth. So luckily while I was in the hospital, they were giving me fluids the whole time via my IV. But now that I'm home, I have to make sure that I'm getting enough liquids. My surgeon's recommendation is that I get 60 grams of protein and 60 ounces of fluid. And I know that I'm not going to meet that goal today. I'm hoping tomorrow when I can start some shakes that I can start getting that. I also need to buy some Gene Pro. 1 little tablespoon has, I think, 30 grams of protein in it, and it's flavorless and you can mix it in with stuff. So I'm hoping that I can get some of that here in the next day or two so I can really start beefing up my protein. I don't want to wait too long to start hitting those protein goals. So I want to keep my hair and I want to stay nourished as far as my nutrition goes. So I ended up, being able to use the bathroom pretty regularly. I started walking the halls pretty regularly on that Thursday. They really wanted us to be up and on our feet. I had to wear some interesting little stockings on my legs that had an air compression machine that it was attached to, and that was just to prevent blood clots in your legs, and those kind of help with circulation. I also got a shot in my belly of it was a blood thinner, so an anti-clot medicine. Another thing that nobody told me is that it felt like a darn bee sting. It hurt. But through this whole time, I haven't even talked about nausea or pain because there has been zero nausea. That has been amazing. That is an answer to prayer because that was the one thing, or one of the things that I was praying against was nausea. So no nausea. As far as pain, I get a mild bit of pain just from the gas. I have been using the Gas-X strips. I don't know if they're working or not, if my gas would be worse without them, but I have been using them, let them dissolve on my tongue. And I now understand why people get so excited when they start passing gas, because the first day I burped a couple times and that was it. Friday I burped more, and then I passed gas the other way a couple times, and then since I've been home today, it's just been awesome. I've been letting it rip, and that's just probably way too much information, but you've got to get that gas out because it has settled into my back. My back has been sore. If I take a deep breath, my lungs are sore. Let me reach for it. I've been doing this little guy. I can just show you how it works. I'm supposed to breathe out and then breathe in. And yeah, I hit my little yellow mark. Okay, this is just opening up my lungs. They said that anytime you go under anesthesia, your lungs partially collapse, which I was not aware of. So I am supposed to be doing that little exercise on the machine for about 10 times per hour. So usually I'll do it 2 or 3 times in a row and do it, 3 times within the hour or so. Yesterday I was walking, I didn't have nausea, I had mild pain, and was drinking, and so the doctor cleared me to go ahead and come home yesterday. I met with a dietitian before I left the hospital. I met with the bariatric coordinator for the hospital. I met with the PA from Dr. Bruce's office, as well as my nurses, and it was agreed by everybody that I was ready to come home. Last night, sleeping in my own bed was amazing. No IVs going throughout the night. No, blood pressure things that are beeping and so forth, keeping me up. And I honestly slept very comfortably. I would roll from my side to my other side and on my back, and I was pretty comfortable. My incisions at this point don't hurt. They look kind of gnarly. One of them was bleeding just a tiny bit this morning after I got out of the shower, and I had to put a Band-Aid on it. But once they heal up just a little bit, I'll take a picture of them or show them to you on a video. But I have 6, one like right underneath my breasts, and then the other 5 kind of go in a clock shape, but they're all above my belly button. I did get in a shower this morning. That felt awesome. Got my hair washed. I know it doesn't look like it. I just didn't blow dry it, so that's why I'm looking all natural right now with no makeup and no hair done. But anyway, I think that's all for my update. Y'all continue to pray for me and lift me up that I'm getting my protein and my fluid in. And we'll talk to you later, YouTubers. And guess what? I'm sleeved out now, so I'm one of you. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye.